By 2026, AI agents become the primary shoppers of the internet. Can Visa prevent global commerce from collapsing under its own evolution? What if the beating heart of global commerce stopped following the rhythms of human behavior and instead followed the processing speed of artificial intelligence? That's not science fiction. It's the scenario quietly forming behind the numbers Visa revealed in its announcement. AI-driven traffic to retail websites surged 4,700% in just 1 year. That isn't growth, it's detonation. Visa sees a crisis emerging. Merchants cannot distinguish legitimate AI assistants from malicious bots. Fraud detection systems break under AI speed behavior, and online commerce is entering a phase it was never architected for. So the question becomes, what if AI becomes the dominant shopper on the internet by 2026? What breaks? What survives? And who rebuilds the foundation? Visa believes the answer is urgent enough to reinvent payments from the ground up. But let's step deeper into this world. Let's analyze this scenario with clear eyes, no fear, no hype, and ask, what if Visa is right? What if AI commerce becomes the default? And what if we're walking into the future without realizing the ground beneath is changing? Picture a world not in 2050, but in 2026. You don't open apps to shop. You don't compare flights. You don't browse hotel listings. You simply say, book me the best hotel in Kuala Lumpur within budget. Find the cheapest flight next weekend. Reorder the groceries I usually buy, but optimize prices. And everything, browsing, comparing, calculating, negotiating, purchasing, happens through an AI agent. Humans stop being the buyer. AI becomes the buyer. Visa sees this shift before most industries do. With 85% of consumers reporting better experiences when using AI for shopping, a future emerges where AI handles more online purchases than humans. AI becomes the dominant traffic source. AI becomes the negotiator, price optimizer, and executor. Commerce becomes machine-initiated instead of human-initiated. The implications are enormous. Today's global payment systems are built for human logic. Humans buy at human speed, in human time zones, with human attention spans, and with behavior that fits recognizable patterns. Fraud systems flag anomalies based on human baselines, strange purchase times, abnormal product choices, unexpected locations, unusual purchase frequency. But AI doesn't behave like a human. AI behaves like a machine, meaning thousands of simultaneous price checks, instant purchases across multiple merchants, no sleep cycles, no typical patterns, algorithm-driven buying instead of emotional impulse. To current security systems, AI looks suspicious, and malicious bots look exactly the same. Visa sees a nightmare scenario forming. What if AI traffic overwhelms the payment system? Not because AI is malicious, but because AI is different. Imagine a retailer getting 50,000 AI requests from legitimate assistant agents, 50,000 requests from botnets scraping data, all indistinguishable. What happens then? Websites crash, payment systems freeze, fraud systems, panic, merchants lose trust, customers lose control. Visa recognizes this is a structural weakness, not a temporary glitch, and without a new foundation, AI commerce could collapse under its own scale. Visa isn't launching a feature, it's launching an architecture. At the core of Visa Intelligent Commerce is the Trusted Agent Protocol, a kind of digital passport for AI agents. It verifies 3 things. 1. The agent is authentic, not a botnet, not a scraper. 2. The agent is acting with user authorization, not hijacked. 3. The agent has legitimate commerce intent, not probing for weaknesses. This solves a problem the industry hasn't faced before. How do you identify and authorize a non-human buyer? If Visa succeeds, it becomes the identity layer of AI commerce, the trust layer between merchants and machines, the verification layer of machine-to-merchant interactions, the foundation that prevents chaos. Visa becomes, in effect, the operating system for machine-initiated transactions. This is bigger than payments. This is infrastructure. Not maliciously, just logically. Here's a realistic scenario. AI agents want the best price, so they might check 200 websites per second, simulate multiple carts to find dynamic pricing, add and remove items repeatedly to manipulate discounts, cancel and reorder to optimize shipping fees, run price watch cycles 24/7. To a human, this is unnatural behavior. To an AI, this is trivial. But to an e-commerce system, it's overwhelming. We could see server overload, inventory miscalculations, fraud false positives, wrongful declines, skyrocketing operational costs, merchants losing visibility of real customers. Imagine a world where AI isn't the threat, the volume and speed of AI is. Visa is trying to prevent this outcome before it starts. Most people assume the West will lead AI innovation, but commerce is different. Asia-Pacific is the world's fastest adopter of mobile payments, digitally native, dominated by super apps, comfortable with AI assistance, flexible in regulatory frameworks. It's no coincidence Visa chose this region for the 2026 pilot. What if Asia becomes the first region where AI agents are authorized at scale? Machine-initiated transactions become mainstream. Cross-platform AI workflows are normalized. Merchants adapt business models to AI evaluation instead of human persuasion. Then the new global standards for payments may not be born in Silicon Valley, but in Singapore, Seoul, Kuala Lumpur, Jakarta, and yes, even Vietnam as adoption accelerates. This is a historic power shift. "14 months sounds like a long runway, but in infrastructure terms, it's a blink. Merchants will need to audit entire payment stacks, redesign checkout flows for AI agents, integrate tokenization and agent protocols, rebuild fraud systems for machine behavior, adjust marketing strategies for AI evaluation, restructure customer identity layers, prepare for AI-mediated customer journeys. Businesses that move early will gain AI-driven sales advantage, rank higher in agent-led comparisons, reduce losses from AI-triggered false declines, preserve customer identity despite AI intermediaries, build trust signals recognized by machine buyers. Those who wait risk being invisible. Imagine a world where AI agents ignore your store simply because your system doesn't authenticate AI properly, doesn't expose structured data AI can use, doesn't support trusted agent protocol, doesn't handle machine speed negotiation. In the age of AI shoppers, being invisible is the new bankruptcy. Let's be neutral, analytical, objective. Commerce today is built on human psychology, marketing, visual design, emotion, impulse, promotions, user experiences, but AI doesn't have emotions. AI doesn't get swayed by banners, colors, slogans. AI evaluates price, trust score, history, reliability, fulfillment speed, customer authorization, data integrity. The shift is dramatic, from selling to humans to selling to algorithms. This means websites may hide visuals and expose machine-readable structures. Marketing to algorithms will replace marketing to humans. Reputation scores will be computed, not perceived. Loyalty will be algorithmic, not emotional. Customer identity will be API-driven. Pricing models will become dynamic and transparent. Visa's infrastructure could shape these rules. Let's imagine the worst-case scenario. AI traffic explodes beyond control. Merchants misclassify legitimate agents as fraud. Bots impersonate AI assistants to steal data. Identity attribution collapses. Websites break under unlimited parallel queries. Cross-border transactions become untrustworthy. Dynamic pricing spirals into instability. Marketing loses all visibility. Customer identity disappears behind layers of AI. The system would be overwhelmed, not by cybercrime, not by economic crisis, but by AI behaving exactly as it was designed to behave. Visa's architecture attempts to prevent this collapse by identifying agents, authorizing intent, attributing identity, validating transactions, providing transparency. It's not about innovation, it's about stability. If Visa succeeds, the world gets standardized AI commerce protocols, stable machine-initiated transactions, identity-preserving AI mediation, cross-platform agent interoperability, fraud detection re-engineered for AI behavior, data visibility restored for merchants, regional regulations aligned to a global framework. If Visa fails, 2026 could become the year global commerce witnesses mass declines, data chaos, identity breakdowns, AI-induced price volatility, the first large-scale AI commerce crash. We're at the threshold of a transformation as large as the early internet. Except this time, the shift is happening in 14 months, not 14 years. Visa is not predicting the future. Visa is building it. They see a world where AI agents purchase most products, AI negotiates prices, AI performs bookings, AI manages subscriptions, AI becomes the true consumer of the digital economy, and Visa is asking, who keeps order in a world where machines buy everything on behalf of humans? Their answer, a new infrastructure, a new protocol, a new identity layer, a new architecture for AI commerce. If Visa is right, then 2026 will not simply be the year AI became common. It will be the year commerce stopped being human-led and became AI-mediated. And the choices made today, by Visa, by businesses, by regulators, by consumers, will determine whether that transition is harmonious or catastrophic. Because in the world of AI commerce, whoever machines trust wins.